Oh yeah.
I've written so many songs about this person. Probably he at this point I'm like the crazy ex-girlfriend to him most likely.
Hi Gail.
Oh, hi.
God, it's so cool seeing you. You've been all over my TikTok feed. So
Oh my gosh. Hello.
I did prepare some questions for you. The first one is obviously about ABCDEFU. It literally blew up. And like, what's it like becoming a like overnight superstar?
I mean, it's crazy. I've yet to emotionally process it. Honestly, like I've been on tour. Honestly, like we had 2 weeks on, a week and a half off, and then 2 weeks back on, and I just finished the last show 2 days ago, and so and I'm still in New York, and I still have like a couple more music things to do before I go home for the holidays, and that's really for like a week and a half about. Um, and I think maybe then I'll probably be able to process things more. Um, but it is absolutely insane. Like I've yet to even just like acknowledge the fact that it's like viral in any way, or if it's like number one in any way, or people even in interviews call the song a hit, or people come up to me and call it a hit. I'm like, it's not viral. It's not a hit. It's not. And it's not that I don't believe the people that are telling me. I just like, I've looked at so many songs and I've been like, that's viral. I mean, we've all seen songs go viral on TikTok, and it's like, well, that's viral. This isn't. Or like, that's a number one. This isn't a number one. Or that's a hit. This, no way that this is a hit, you know? Um, so it's definitely like something to come to terms with and kind of figure out what to do with it. But it's been absolutely amazing, and I just feel like I gained so many just friends, like so many homies, like so many people that I love to talk to, because we both have like been through the same thing, or we just relate to, like I wrote a song and people are relating to it, and I just feel like we're already friends, you know?
Has anyone like recognized you on the streets yet or anywhere?
Yeah, it was crazy actually. The thing is like so not to be like, I had I had my face on a billboard in Times Square, but like not to be like, and my
I
face on a
saw.
billboard, like
I was
no,
just
but
casually putting your face on the billboard.
I drove from Chicago to New York, which is around a 15-hour drive, because I was told that it would only be up for 24 hours, and so I was like, shit, I gotta get to New York, you know, and so I was like trying to figure
Pack
my
your bags.
yeah, like let's go. So that's literally what we did. Like I literally got a car and left, and I was in Times Square for like 2 seconds. I take my mask off just because, like, one, fully vaccinated, two, literally got COVID less than a month ago, like antibodies all peak, and I was like gonna like take my mask off to like take a photo, but the photo was yet to come up, and this sweet little boy, I want to say, I don't know this kid's age, they're probably like around 10, like their parents were next to me, and he comes up to me, and his my TikTok is on his phone, and he's like, hi, I'm a really big fan of yours, and like, can I take a photo with you? And I was like, oh my god, yes. And but then I was like trying to act like it happens, that like has happened to me before. I'm like, oh yeah, let's take a photo.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah, like, oh
No
yeah, sure,
touch.
let's take a photo. And then he leaves. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. um but yeah, that was a crazy experience.
So that was your first time being recognized in the street.
Yeah, that was like the
Wow.
first.
Let's talk about like TikTok a bit. Like, so you've been on TikTok for quite a while, right? But
Mhm.
what role has TikTok played in basically your career in general, and then specifically the success of ABCDEFU?
It literally is the reason why ABC is doing what it's doing right now. Like I don't think I'll be able to ever put it into words or be able to properly explain how huge TikTok was. So let just to put it into perspective. So within 2 weeks, ABC on Spotify became one of my highest stream songs. It hit around 1 million streams. I was like, that's literally insane. I was happy. Like I genuinely was like, that's amazing. That's the best it's ever going to get. And then it kept going, and it reached about a day. You get to see how many streams your song gets in a day. And it was getting up to 100 to 150,000 streams a day. And I remember thinking, that is the peak, and I need to appreciate it. I remember I remember the day it hit 155,000 streams. And And I remember thinking like that is the peak and I need to appreciate it because that is absolutely insane. Um when it started doing well on TikTok and the videos started making more and all of that, it started getting over 4 million streams a day.
Oh my God.
Like it is absolutely ridiculous. Like I don't think I'll ever be able to put into words the gratitude I feel because it was already doing well on Spotify, which I'm so completely grateful to the people on Spotify that put me on playlists, put me on New Music Friday, like all of those things. Like I was
You're the
happy.
cover, aren't you? I literally saw your face on the cover of
Yes.
it was one of the playlists. You were on that cover.
It was today's top hits. And
Yeah.
it was like, I remember seeing that and I was like, oh my God, I was screaming. It's one of the biggest playlists on Spotify. And I was like, that's my face, you
I
know?
was like, I'm interviewing her tomorrow.
One thing to also put in perspective, I had 12,000 monthly listeners before ABC came out.
Wow.
Honestly, I was happy with it. I hadn't released music in a year. And after a year of not releasing music, it was 12,000. And I was like, that's great. I was happy. I have around 17 million monthly listeners now, which is absolutely like, I still have yet to like come to terms with it, but that is how much TikTok affects an artist. Like, literally, all it takes is like having one person make a video, having their friends see it, they make it, and then it just snowballs. And
While we're on the topic of ABCDFU, let's move on to my last section, which is the spill the tea segment.
ooh, spill the
The first question of
tea.
that is, who is a song about and what happened? Like, I'm just,
Ooh,
I mean, I've seen some videos where you kind of like mention some stuff,
I
but
kind of talk about it.
I
Okay, I'm thinking about this in the most spilled way. Okay, here's one thing. I will never say their account or anything ever, but this person tried to be a TikToker at one point.
give us more. Give me something.
This person wanted to make a career off TikTok. Like they genuinely wanted, and I remember they used to brag to me about their TikTok all the time. They would call me and be like, I am huge on TikTok and like I have gained, okay, I'm being a little dramatic, but I remember he was like, I have gained followers and I haven't even posted anything. And he's like, I'm at 4,000 followers, which is great. That's great. But like it was just so like you can never get there. You
Wow.
can. And then I remember he used to shit on my song Dumbass. I have a song called Dumbass, and he was like, "It's a terrible song. Sounds like a song a 15-year-old would write." To be fair, I wrote it when I was like 14, but like he was like, "It's a terrible song. I absolutely hate that song. You corporate pond." I wasn't even like, I didn't have a record deal or shit. And he's like, "You corporate pond." I'm like, to who? To who?
Where,
Like,
where
what?
is sugar coming from?
Like where is it? Where is the corporation I'm a pawn to? Like, come on. um I'm trying to think of like tea to spell about it.
Would
Yeah,
we
like they,
just seen him on TikTok or
what do you
on
say? I don't follow them on TikTok anymore. I actually completely blocked them on everything. They also do like live streams.
right?
They used to do like the glitch live streams and all that. And like literally when I would ever anytime I'd be in a bad mood, he'd be like, here's a TikTok I made that would make you feel better.
I roll. And I love that now you're in this chair with your millions of monthly listeners and views.
You know what though? The one thing I will say, I wasn't always on the TikTok train. Because like I never did music to post on social media. Like I wasn't doing music so I could post it on Instagram, so I could do it on TikTok. I was just like, I felt the need to create something and then that happened. And so I was like, I don't do music to do those things. So like, why do I need to do it? Because I wasn't fully connecting that I can like put my music out there and have people to be able to see it. Like I wasn't fully aware. I wasn't fully aware of how like the industry worked or how the world worked or how even TikTok worked. And for the longest time, he was like, "You need to post your music on TikTok because it might do well." And I was like, nah. So I will
You are
say that it was,
thankful to him for something.
yeah, I can thank him for he was great for songs. I do have to say,
Oh yeah.
I've written so many songs about this person. Probably he at this point I'm like the crazy ex-girlfriend to him most likely, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with it.
Okay, do you have a worst celebrity encounter? Like a celebrity you've met and it was just like a disaster experience?
Ooh, okay. The Abby Lee dance mom. This
Mhm.
was just because I was being a bitch. It wasn't even like a her thing. She was in the middle of a conversation with someone. I went to the reality TV show awards when I was 12 once. I don't know how I got in. I don't know how I got invited, but I was sat right across from the people from Dance Moms, right? Which so I was already flipping my shit because I fucking love Dance Moms. And I went up to Abby Lee Miller while she's in the middle of a conversation. And I was like, "Can I get a photo with you?" And she's like, "Excuse me, you're going to let me finish my conversation. And then you're going to say, 'Hi, Miss Abby. Can I please take a photo with you?'" And you know what? I shit myself basically, broke my heart into 2 million pieces. But then I sat there, waited for her to finish the conversation. And then I said, "Hi, Miss Abby. Can I please take a photo with you?" And then she let that happen. But I do have to say, I agree with what she did because I had no right to go up to her in the middle of a conversation and say, you have to take a photo with me. Like I
There's a
interrupted
way to do
her.
it. Sounds like she was a
Yeah,
bit right.
it was definitely scary, but it was I would say that was the worst, but it wasn't even that bad. Like I get why she did what she did, but it was fucking terrifying. Like when you just like do something wrong and you just like are sitting in that feeling for fucking days.
Yeah.
It was that. Like it was just straight up
Poor
embarrassment and
baby
guilt. And I was just like,
Bill.
I'm a terrible person. And I was so embarrassed for so long.
All right, Gail, we have to wrap it up, but thank you so much. It was so lovely to meet you.
You're amazing. I really
You're
enjoyed this
amazing.
conversation. And hopefully one day I'll see you in Singapore.